Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we have Denise with us. Hi, Denise.
Hi, guys. Hi, Amanda.
Hello. So Denise is a coach here at Create Your Future, and today we have a special video. And the video is, if you're tired of waiting for your manifestation, we got 5 tips for you to speed this up. Yes. We're supposed to do 5, like with the voice too.
5.
Yes, exactly. 5 tips. So, guys, we were practicing this before the actual video. Jerry wanted to get involved, but he's busy doing something else right now.
He's drinking.
Right. Bad Daddy. We intend for him to be clean and sober. You just actually, on the Instagram, there is a picture of Jerry drinking. So.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. He was just guzzling them back. These people were probably like, what is this woman doing in a bar with her teddy bear? Her boyfriend's setting it up to take pictures of it, right? Like, anyways, guys, let's dive straight into this. Yeah, so what are these 5 techniques, one? And
okay. So I've been getting a lot lately. People, I'm doing the work, I'm doing the things, but it's not showing up. So what's happening? You just haven't shifted yet is what's happening. So here's some things to get you really fully there. The first thing is to stop noticing that it's not happening and start intending, my desire is coming to me. It's there. It's already happened. It's just a matter of me continuing with this new thought and keep going. Don't give up. Keep going and intend that it's there and that you're about to shift any moment. It's right there waiting for you.
Exactly. It brings me to, my other question. Somebody asked me about divine timing, and so this is a perfect opportunity to bring it in. There is no such thing as divine timing. You're the creator of your reality. You create whether it's happening now or happening later. And questioning, like you said, why isn't it happening, is going to stop it from happening, because we're looking at the lack. So no such thing as divine timing. When you're in those moments, you say, no, I'm the creator. It's happening and it's happening now. In fact, start here. Right? Make that declaration. The questioning where it is needs to be handled with a mental diet of thinking from the end. If you already had it, you wouldn't be questioning where it was. And you wouldn't be wondering if there was divine timing. There's nobody out there calling the shots, telling you what you can and can't have and when you can and can't have it. You're the only one doing that. You're the creator of your reality.
Yeah, always. It's always you. Yep.
So
then, yeah. So then also that's a good segue into the next thing, which is remind yourself that you have to believe it before you will see it. That's how this works. We manifest, our thoughts create, but our thoughts are tools to show us what our core beliefs are. So use your thoughts to find out what your beliefs are. Use your thoughts to shift your beliefs also. You start with the new thoughts and remind yourself it hasn't shown up yet simply because I don't fully believe in it yet. I just haven't shifted. So a good, I just do that with myself sometimes where I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I have to believe it before I see it. I have to believe it in order to see it. I have to believe it, then I'll see it. And it's it gives you that sense of relief. Okay, it's cool. I know I'm getting there. There's no way I can get it wrong. It's just a matter of when I believe it.
Exactly. And then after, I do pretty much the same thing. And then afterwards I follow it up with, and I believe it. And I feel like I believe it. And I feel like it's coming now. And I like what you pointed out there, because in those moments when you're just you know what, I do the same thing. I'm everyone's being pushed out. I'm my thoughts create. I'm it's happening. It has to be happening. I know it's going to happen. And I know it's going to show up as soon as I'm ready to let it happen. And then I'm I'm ready to let it happen right now. It's happening now. So, bringing yourself to remind yourself that you're the one creating that time of it not happening. And all you need to do is convince yourself. But then following it right up with intentions is so incredibly important, because we don't want to leave it at that.
I love that. I have to see it to believe it, and I believe it. That's perfect.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it. It's happening. Yeah. I think it's so important, that those statements are, where we're creating that, you're reminding yourself you're the creator, and that brings you back from questioning why it isn't happening or questioning what the other person's thinking. You're saying, no, I'm the creator, and I've got to, believe it to see it, and you're putting it back on yourself. And now let's shift into, what are you going to create from that? Very powerful, very powerful.
Yeah. So then also you've likely already done this where you've created a list of intentions. You know, you listed all your doubts and fears and beliefs and you rewrote them into positive intentions. You probably did that a while ago and you might be repeating those same intentions. So do that again, redo that step. Always, you know, if something hasn't shown up yet, go back and revisit because there are very likely could be new things that have shown up that you weren't focused on before, didn't see, didn't know about, new doubts, littler ones, different ones. So go through that process again, and now you have a new set of intentions to get working on.
Oh yeah, because things will come up, things you don't even know. I was working on something and something wasn't working out, and then the person that I was working on it with reminded me of. She said this might be a block, and I was like, I haven't thought of that in a year. I was like, whoa, really? I'm like, that's still active? And obviously, because that person said it to me and the intentions were about them, I was like, whoa. I'm like, I totally forgot about that one, right? So, you know, the list is a great way, you know, to find out your blocks, but also take a look at in your reality. You know, your SP, your specific person will tell you why they don't want a relationship, and that reason is your block, you know, and take a look, you know, at what shows up in your reality or the lack of what shows up and create opposite intentions, you know, with what that is actually showing up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then while you're doing that, start, you know, intending and reminding yourself that you have manifested this time and space so that you can get on board with your intentions and that you are able to use this time to really drill down, find the new ones, get down and dirty with it and make sure that you're recreating it. Like you have to keep doing it. So you have to keep you just have to keep redirecting it constantly. So right. Don't be so hard, you know, why hasn't it happened? What am I doing wrong? Nothing. You're not doing anything wrong. You manifested this time because you still haven't found that block or that one thing. So now you're rewriting it. You're going to find it. It's done. Keep going.
Exactly. I love that you say that, is because, you know, basically creating the assumption that you've created this time for yourself to actually get better is actually accepting your current reality instead of resisting it, as well as you're detaching from it. You're saying, look, you know what, I'm working on me. I'm perfect. Okay, now I'm going to figure out what's going on here and I'm going to take a look into it. So, you know, again, though, when you do create those, that, you know, you do look at your thing, you know, a lot of people say the assumption was, well, we had to break up so we could basically work on ourselves and come back together even better than before. I mean, that's creating, you know, with the law of assumption that everything's going to work out even better than it was before.
Yeah.
Not resisting is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love it.
Yeah. And then the other thing is just to remember that there's always so much happening behind the scenes that you don't see yet. Like before it actually manifests into your 3D reality, things are collapsing and rebuilding and being pushed around and moved that you don't even see and don't even know are happening. The other person's thinking a bunch of things. They're coming to realizations. The lottery company just printed your winning ticket. Like that new car just came off or got on the lot for you. Like it's all in place. Like there's a lot of other pieces and aspects. So they've all been working behind the scenes. It's right there. You just have to shift over and do these last few things to keep going.
You know, that's totally it. And there's also the delay in our reality. Like some things, nothing really happens instantly. Things may appear instant, meaning they're always going to be a second after. You know what I mean? Like a millisecond sometimes, but it's always delayed. Funny thing was, is I wanted to see a cat on a Roomba. And then sure enough, like about 2 days later, I saw a cat on a Roomba on a TV commercial. So my intention of seeing that thought actually went into the past. It created some ad company, you know, to like, I don't even sure what kind of commercial it was. Maybe it was a Roomba commercial. I don't know. Anyways, to actually create this ad and get this cat to ride this Roomba around, you know, and it even smacked the dog like I wanted it to, right? Like, because I said to Andrew, I want to get a cat that rides the Roomba and smacks the dog, you know, just for the fun of it. Like this would be a lot of fun, you know. So sure enough, what do we see? A total TV ad with that. So there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes. And I did see it a couple days later and I was like, well, look at that, right? So yeah, you never know, you know, always assume that whatever's happening, it's you're creating with the assumption that it's because it's actually showing up. One door closes, assume that's because the one that you need is going to open, you know, and that the time that, you know, you're taking, I love that is what you need right now. And that's working in your benefit to create, right?
Always.
Amazing. Amazing. No wonder people get really quick results with you.
I hope so, yes.
Tell ya.
Yeah.
If this doesn't work, we're going to do this. Like, amazing. You know,
Yeah.
people are saying amazing things about you and your coaching. It's so amazing. I love it. And it's good.
I love it too. I love hearing the good feedback. It's so wonderful.
I know, isn't it great? It's great, you know, and you know, because you know, we want everyone to be successful, and that shows, and you know, and when people are successful, we feel like we're successful, and that's why we've actually got the Facebook group, which is all only success stories on there. Definitely check it out if you already haven't. The link is in the description below there. So, and if you guys want to set up a coaching session with Denise, absolutely. We do have our special going on still, guys. We're getting promotion up until now, April 30th. So definitely check it out. Book spots are filling up really, really fast. So yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Denise, for coming on and sharing these five tips.
Thank you. It was a blast.
You're welcome. Oh, Jerry's here too. He's like, he's like, who's that? It's like, oh, hi.
He's seeing double.
It's like, how many people are you doing a video with? Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And we hope that you've had a good laugh and you are going to create something wonderful in your life. Bye-bye.
Bye.